In this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to stop getting obsessed with a woman so soon. All men at some point in their life are going to meet that one girl who they like a little bit more than the rest, and you just can't help it. But the problem with this is, when that girl starts to realize that you like her a little bit more than the others, you're giving her that extra little bit of attention, she starts to pull back. And that's exactly what we don't want. The reason why you're getting so obsessed with these girls so quickly is because you've got a lack of options, and the first girl that puts her hands down your pants, you are falling in love with. This is men's biggest mistake. The first girl that gives them a bit of action, the first girl that shows them interest, ends up being the same girl that makes him heartbroken. You think that this girl is going to be the best you ever do, or she's different. Well, let me tell you something. There are thousands upon thousands of girls who you are compatible with. This lie that you're telling yourself that she's unique, that she's the one, it's all bullshit. The first way to stop getting obsessed with a woman so soon is to stop hyper-romanticizing her. Guys will often make up these narratives in their own head that the way they met this girl was special and it was fate, right? They might say, oh, she seen me from the corner of the room, or we seen each other 3 days in a row at the same time, or we were friends and then it turned into something more. All this is bullshit. The way you met was not special and it was not fate. The reason why men build this narrative in their head is to satisfy the idea of what they think love is. They've got this from watching too many romantic comedies, they've got this from childhood, they've got this from how they've been brought up and what people have told them that love is. So men end up hyper-romanticizing the way they met this girl, when in actual fact it was just another girl. It was not special, it was not fate, and it causes them to get too obsessed with a girl too soon. I understand it's going to be difficult to hear, but the harsh truth is that you bumping into this girl at a festival, you seeing this girl in a different country abroad, is not fate. She is not the one, because that does not exist. The second way to stop getting obsessed so soon is to have multiple women. Now, I know this is going to be a controversial take, but at the end of the day, having only one woman forces you to need to make it work. You've got to look at this from her perspective. If she knows that she's your only option, she knows that you are desperate to make it work. She knows that you will do anything to keep this together. Having multiple women is going to give you perspective on what other girls are like, and also to see if there's better. If you only deal with this one girl, if you are only obsessed over this one girl, you are not going to know, you are not going to have anything to compare her to see if she is your best option. Seeing more than one girl is also going to stop you subconsciously looking desperate and subconsciously looking needy. At the end of the day, if you're applying 100% of your attention and time into this one girl, she is going to consider you needy and desperate. But if you spread that time and attention out between multiple different women, she's not going to get that same impression. She's going to know that you have other things to worry about apart from her. She's going to know that you have other women in your life and you don't just have 100% of your sole focus in her, because best believe that is a turn off for her. At the end of the day, guys, the more women you have, the less bullshit that you will tolerate. If you only have this one girl, you will put up with her shit and you will end up in an even shitter relationship. You need those options. You need those multiple women to compare to each other, to find out what is best for you. But Tom, if she finds out I'm seeing multiple women, she'll dump me, she'll think I'm a player, she'll think I'm a fuckboy. Oh no. Well, let me tell you a secret. In the early stages, girls do not actually care if you are seeing multiple women. If you're him, if you be honest in those early stages, she doesn't give a fuck. In fact, she actually desires it. She will fancy you, she will be turned on by you more, because it's social proof. You are proving to her that you have the ability, you have the capability to attract other women. And the third and final way to stop getting obsessed with a woman so soon is to spend maximum 2 days a week with this girl. I've put in brackets, ideally one, all right? You shouldn't be seeing her more than once a week. I need you guys to really internalize this phrase, As a man, the time you spend with a woman increases your attachment, but as a woman, the time she spends apart from you increases her attachment. That means the more time you spend with her, the more you're going to get attached. This is very simple. So stop spending so much time with her in the early stages. I've said this once and I will continue to say it again and again. If you have enough free time to see this girl more than twice a week, a girl that you've just met, a girl that you've been speaking to, you have too much time on your hands. You're not busy enough. Like guys, if you're spending all your free time with this girl, let me tell you, the more hugs, the more kisses on the forehead, the more pillow talk, the more sex you have with this girl, you are going to get more obsessed. It is inevitable. So you need to be the one who's disciplined. You need to be the one who controls how often you see this girl. And that means be busy in your actual life. Don't fake being busy. I always say this, don't fake it. Actually be busy with the gym, with your eating, with your job, work more hours, do what you can to move up in progression. You do not need to be spending all this free time chasing that one girl. The one that sneaks up on guys the most, that they don't even realize they're doing, that's making them more obsessed, more attached, is applying their resources into this girl. At the end of the day, if you're spending day after day with this girl, you are going to be spending money on her in one way or another. And guess what? The more resources you allocate to this girl, the more money you spend on her, the more you're going to get attached, because you've invested in this girl. You've invested into something in the future. You've invested into some potential relationship. Control the time you spend with this girl, because it could end up biting you in the arse when you become obsessed, when you become in love and she doesn't feel the same way. If you like this video, drop it a like, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel for more. I love you.